Confronting Meaninglessness. Nietzsche's Path to Overcoming Nihilism. Meaninglessness is a modern plague. It is a feeling that gnaws at the soul, a sense of emptiness that can swallow lives whole. But how do we confront it? How do we rise above it? Nietzsche offers us a way, a path not just for philosophers, but for every individual. In his solitude, Friedrich Nietzsche wrestled with the same questions that haunt us today. His ideas have influenced generations, from intellectuals to artists, and even to the general public. His profound criticism of Christianity, pioneering work in psychology, the Apollonian and the Dionysian dichotomy, and the concept of the Overman, all these are pieces of a larger puzzle. But central to Nietzsche's thought is a deeper insight, the will to power and the eternal return. These ideas are not mere abstractions, but tools to transform our lives and cast light on the shadows of meaninglessness. The abyss of nihilism. Nietzsche saw the collapse of traditional values and the rise of nihilism, the belief that life is without objective meaning, purpose, or intrinsic value. He recognized this void as both a crisis and an opportunity. He famously declared, "God is dead," signaling the end of the old moral framework. Without a higher authority to dictate purpose, we are left adrift in a sea of meaninglessness. This, Nietzsche warned, is the greatest danger to humanity. When there is no meaning, no direction, we risk falling into despair and apathy. But Nietzsche did not intend for us to succumb to this void. Instead, he challenged us to confront it head-on and to create our own meaning. The will to power. At the heart of Nietzsche's philosophy is the concept of the will to power. This is not simply a desire for domination over others, but a fundamental drive to assert and enhance one's existence. It is the force that compels us to grow, to overcome obstacles, and to achieve greatness. Nietzsche writes, "This world is the will to power, and nothing besides, and you yourselves are also this will to power, and nothing besides." To Nietzsche, the will to power is an inherent part of life. It is the creative force that drives evolution, art, culture, and personal development. It is through embracing this will that we can overcome meaninglessness. But how does this work in practice? How do we harness this will to power? Embracing the eternal return. Nietzsche introduces the concept of eternal recurrence, a thought experiment where one must imagine living their life over and over in exactly the same way for eternity. This idea, he suggests, can be a profound test of one's attitude towards life. Imagine for a moment that your life, with all its triumphs and tragedies, its joys and sorrows, will repeat endlessly. Would you curse this fate, or would you embrace it? Nietzsche challenges us to live in such a way that we would gladly welcome the eternal return. This means living authentically, embracing our passions, and affirming life in all its complexity. He writes, "My formula for greatness in a human being is amor fati, that one wants nothing to be different, not forward, not backward, not in all eternity. Not merely bear what is necessary, still less conceal it. All idealism is mendacity in the face of what is necessary, but love it. Amor fati, love of fate, is the ultimate affirmation of life. It is the antidote to nihilism and the embrace of meaning in a world without inherent purpose. Overcoming meaninglessness. So, how do we overcome meaninglessness in the light of Nietzsche's philosophy? Embrace your will to power. Recognize and cultivate your inherent drive to create, to grow, and to assert your existence. This is not about dominating others, but about realizing your potential and living authentically. Live authentically. Act in accordance with your true self, your deepest values and passions. Reject conformity and external validation. Your life's meaning comes from within, not from societal norms or expectations. Amor fati, love your fate. Accept every aspect of your life, including the suffering and challenges. See them as integral parts of your journey and growth. Embrace your life fully and without reservation. Create your own values. In a world without inherent meaning, it is up to you to create your own. Define what is important to you, what you stand for, and what you strive for. This personal creation of values is a profound act of will to power. Conclusion. Nietzsche's path to overcoming meaninglessness is not an easy one. It requires courage, authenticity, and a deep love for life in all its forms. It is a call to rise above the void, to transform suffering into growth, and to create meaning where none is given. The struggle against meaninglessness is a personal and profound journey. But by embracing our will to power and the eternal return, we can find a path to a life of purpose and fulfillment. We can turn the crisis of meaninglessness into an opportunity for greatness. And remember, as Nietzsche urges us, "For I love thee, O eternity." Embrace your life, love your fate, create your meaning. This is Nietzsche's challenge to us all.